Welcome to the museum. Today we're stepping back in time to 1620 aboard the Mayflower. The image we are looking at today is called Mayflower Compact 1620. It's an oil painting by an American painter named John Leone Jerome Ferris, created in 1932.
This piece will give us great information to answer our historical question. How did different groups, such as religious communities, traders, and settlers in the American colonies, establish and practice self-government through the context of one important group, settlers on the Mayflower?
Right. This scene shows a pivotal moment, the signing of the Mayflower Compact. We know this from the title of the painting. But why was this moment so important? The Mayflower carried a group of settlers, many seeking religious freedom and others drawn by opportunity. They intended to land in the colony of Virginia, but arrived much farther north. They knew that as soon as they stepped off the ship, they would be outside of the reach of British law. Before they even set foot on land, they faced a big question. How would they govern themselves in this new world? This was an important question because they faced many dangers and many unknowns, settling thousands of miles from their homes and needed to stick together to make it work. The Mayflower Compact was their answer. It was a promise between the settlers, a social contract, that they would work together and follow laws for the good of the colony. This was one of the earliest forms of self-government in what would become the United States. Now, let's take a closer look at this painting by breaking down some of its elements. Here we see people in a variety of clothing. This specific outfit is well known as the clothing of the Pilgrims, a group of religious separatists from England. They left England for Holland and then for the American colonies in the 1600s. The Pilgrims aimed to create a pure society that followed their religious and social customs, including the simple, modest clothing. What's on the table here? It looks like a document. This character is holding a pen or quill and is writing, perhaps even signing the document. Everyone in the image looks very intentional, focused, and serious. The artist is showing us that this is an important moment through these faces and the use of dark, deep colors and shadows. So there you have it. John Leone Jerome Ferris's painting of the signing of the Mayflower Compact shows us how one group established and practiced self-government in the colonial era.
That's right. Now that we have an understanding of the art, the artist, and the historical significance, let's take this idea further back in the classroom. So let's return to our historical question. How did different groups, such as religious communities, traders, and settlers in the American colonies, establish and practice self-government? With our understanding of the historical significance of the Mayflower Compact from the painting, we can use that knowledge to answer this important historical question. But to answer the question, we need a strong thesis. A thesis is a one or two sentence answer to the question that clearly states our argument. It is a claim plus a line of reasoning. Let's build one together. To do this, we need to understand the question. The question mentions different groups and gives us a few examples. Establish means to set up, and self-government means government by the people and for the people who create it. We know that one group, the Pilgrims, created a system of self-government by signing the Mayflower Compact even before they left the ship. This shows that self-government was a priority from the very beginning. So we could answer this question by saying, one way colonists established self-government was through the Mayflower Compact. But we can make this stronger. Let's be more specific and use more language from our question to be sure we are answering it clearly. How about, colonists established self-government through the signing of the Mayflower Compact before setting foot on land. See, this thesis clearly connects the action, signing the compact, to the concept of self-government. And just like that, we've created a solid historical argument.
The idea of self-government isn't just something from the past, it's something you experience all the time.
Yeah, just like the Pilgrims had to create their own system of rules to survive in a new world, you and your classmates make decisions about how to work together every day. Whether it's working on a group project or playing on a team, self-government is still a part of life today, even if you don't sign a compact.
The Mayflower Compact was an early step toward democracy in America. By studying how different groups practiced self-government in the past, we can see how we can be active participants in shaping our communities today.